and welcome yourselves back to the YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the penultimate episode of the series, The Bear. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like, let me know down below in the comments your thoughts on episode 7 of The Bear, the shortest episode in the show, I believe. And of course, spoilers ahead. So to simplify this episode, it was a very, very short episode after the intro, after the outro. You were condensed to what, 15, 16 minutes of one of the most, people have said this is one of the best episodes ever of the show. I completely disagree. I think short episodes don't do it for me. But the intensity, the horrifying aspect of everything that was going on in this kitchen was so incredible to watch. You know, you just see they're implementing all these new features, the tablet system, um, and it just isn't going to plan. And what I loved most about it was, the idea seemed simple at first, but then you delve deeper into the episode, and then Sydney has set up this pre-order button thing, and they're getting. I mean, from a business standpoint, what she's done is phenomenal and incredible, but she did not give anyone a warning of the food that was on sale. And they're getting ticket after ticket after ticket after ticket, and it's just getting outrageously crazy. Richie's been a complete dick to Sydney about, because Sydney gave a meal and they're reading out this critics thing, and then you've got Marcus who's making desserts and he's not focusing on desserts that need to be sold. Carmi's losing his shit. Uh, um, Tina gets put in her place, and ultimately, um, everyone is on fire in their minds. They're all screaming at each other. They're all losing their shit. It's chaos. Marcus ends up throwing his donuts on the table and getting pissed off. He goes away. Sydney ends up walking out the door at the end. Carmi's very pissed off. He picks up the donut and he realizes, and it's not Carmi's fault because he's just really panicky because about what's going on. But he tasted the donut and Mark's been working, he loves it. But it's not because of what he's doing, he's neglecting his main work. And I love that because Kami's worked in intense environments, but you could see, he cares about what Mark is doing, he cares about Sydney's leadership, he cares about, well, Richie says Richie's a dick anyway, but you can see everyone wants to bring something new, make this place better, but they're not focusing on the now or the what or how to deal with the situations. Kami ended up getting ridiculously stressed out and angered, and it showed how tough these situations can be working in environments like this with queues lining up, people pre-ordering, people trying to get all these different meals, trying to cook all these dishes whilst there's not a lot of member staff, not a big area. And ultimately it backfired on them. They all bit their heads off, fighting with one another. Richie was not helping, and then he ended up getting stabbed in the back by accident by Sydney. Sydney was ultimately losing her shit. And I will say that Sydney is a big issue of the show, not in the sense of the acting, or the acting is brilliant what she does, but she's such a mithering, interfering, pushy person. Instead of trying to implement things at a slow pace, she'll just constantly pour it down Kami's face and say, "Do this, do that, do this," and he's just like, "I'm trying." And he's trying to run a business at the same time as well as listen to everybody's advice. And then Marcus has been doing his own shit whilst neglecting the main things. Then they were dropping shit everywhere. It was such a carnage episode, but done with excellent acting, excellent dialogue, the ability to do everything they did, which obviously reflects a real life situation. The intensity of being in a kitchen, the intensity of delivering food on time, the intensity of dealing with customers in a business. And I thought The Bear has got to the point where it is delivered one of the most perfect shows of just the way you see this cast of people, the way they put on a good act, the way they deliver the lines, the way they deliver everything to a good standard. It's been excellent, and I'm intrigued to see how it ends. Will Sydney come back after working out? Will Marcus go back into the kitchen after his dreams being destroyed? What will Richie do next after being stabbed by accident, but ultimately being put in his place? Will Tina, is it Tina? Tanya Tina, whatever her name is, will she be forgiven her what Sydney's words after she came to her comfort, but then told her to basically fuck off? And the rest of the cast who are just there doing their bits, but also in a very hostile, intense situation. Even Richie bit back at Carmi as well. So I'm intrigued to see what happened when Carmi walked through the door. Did they open the door to the public? Did they be able to deal with all the customers? Does Sydney come back, like I said? All the answers will be revealed in the finale. I can't wait to see it because ultimately the bear has been such a surprise to me. I heard really good things about it, but did not realize what it would be. And ultimately, I think season one won't wrap the last episode of season one won't wrap everything up, and season two will be a fresh of breath air as they keep and continue to establish this incredible show and the business. So stick around for the finale coming very soon. I hope you enjoyed the penultimate episode. Brilliant actor at his finest, and incredible to see how intense these situations can be. So hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.